Rose Lavelle ready to play. And I'm sure that Bulldog's sister is watching proudly from Cincinnati.
Sure that they stay connected to their back line to deny space for Esther of Gotham between the lines, but mostly it is about creating and taking their chances in front of goal. In the midfield, it does come down to Rose Lavelle. Her discipline to find space between the lines, that will be crucial in order to attack the space that Orlando leaves vacant. Dropping so early, Jaelin not in that game with a quick turnaround from their previous game and the travel. This is a player that Orlando's been high on, but as she works her way back from injury, just have to be really mindful of the minutes that she's playing consistently.
Spin from Esther. Third member of our team tonight is Kaylee Watt down on the sideline. Big game tonight for Orlando, isn't it?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, this is a turning point in their season for both of these teams, but specifically Orlando. They just lost Banda. It is so important. They have not won in August. They need points, and not just a tie. They need 3 points. I've been in this situation before in this league, and things can get out of control if you don't get points.
And there's a real emotional aspect to it as well, just to stay connected.
That's a good ball ahead. Portillo hitting the end line and slicing that back. Comes Jaelin Howell and hits it wide of the post.
Side. There's the little cutback ball, but you see how easy it is defensively. No one really committing themselves to get into the box. Gotham, because Esther will drop off from that center forward position. Nobody playing higher up the field.
Lavelle intervening. Looking still for the first goal contribution of her NWSL season. Returned around the end of May. From an ankle injury. After the team won the CONCACAF Champions Cup title.
Well, already in this game, you can see the movement of Rose Lavelle. They give her a lot of freedom to be able to float and find moments in this game, but it's about her patience because the space will open up for her. She stays out of play initially. They can find her on the switch or in between the lines that we've been talking about.
Look familiar? Give it go for Lavelle, and able to touch it forward. Esther cutting. Esther firing and scoring. To the top of the Golden Boot race, it is Esther, a dozen on the year.
Oh, right on cue. The movement of Rose Lavelle, staying out of it initially, but then knowing how to play off of her teammates, her and Esther combining. But it's just this like one-time pass initially. Once it comes back in to Rose Lavelle, there she is, waits for the space to open up, and then to be able to play off of Portillo and then Esther in a higher position. Poor defensively from the Orlando Pride. They'll be upset with themselves in this moment because they've got loads of players inside the 18-yard box to defend this play, but it's just about Esther in this moment, calming herself, composing her.
Marta. Carriabello. Blocked by Braninia. Lavelle give it away and hit toward target by Ali Lemos.
Not a bad idea from Lemos. Here they are defensively, but it's the connection to force that missed touch from Rose Lavelle that Lemos to go first time.
Esther.
See a bit of the miscommunication, misconnection. Esther wanted her to go down the line where Chio is going more centrally, and here's that substitution that we were just mentioning.
First window for either team. It is Angelina, who was injured a few moments ago, replaced by Carson Pickett. This has to be the team with the highest SAT scores if you have Purse and Hasbo, both coming out of Harvard. Portillo leading chase. Esther running centrally. Morehouse steps in. It's free. It's deflected. And it is Morehouse to the rescue.
A huge save from Morehouse, and it had to be. Oh, what a ball that was.
Purple-clad fans and the referee this evening.
Well, just look at this ball right here, first time. And this is what we were talking about earlier in the half, sending it a little bit earlier with a run from
Carter. Real for Lavelle. Lavelle slicing back. Chase kept it. And now hit from distance. Howell to put Gotham ahead by 2 shortly before the half.
Well, what a fantastic strike this is from Jaelin Howell. You don't get much cleaner than this, and it just starts with their defensive pressure. You get the little run in from Rose Lavelle in behind. That allows them to get into good positions, but just look at the back line and look at the marking or lack thereof in the box from Orlando. Players chasing, everyone's driven back from that run from Rose Lavelle. That opens up the space for Jaelin Howell to be able to get in and then meet this ball so wonderfully. They keep it alive.
Comes high, Marta takes us to halftime. Stay tuned, the halftime show presented by AT&T. We will recap the first half, check in around the league, and Kaylia will chat with Orlando fans in nearly 1,000 days in totality since an Achilles tear in April of 2023, followed by another in preseason of 2024. So can Charlie and Orlando turn the tide? We're on to the second half tonight in Orlando. Into the pocket, Lemos, ball thrust back toward Charlie, leading Watt. It is right in the goal mouth, and Chawinga unable to corral it.
In this moment, but it's great build-up play. Ali Watt on that left-hand side, and then Simone Charlie just making her presence known immediately. But look at that ball. And this is something that we talked about with Ali Watt in the first half, just being decisive, picking out the player that she wants to connect with. That is a lethal ball in. It's difficult to defend, and Chawinga really should have just made.
And there are heart palpitations in New Jersey. Chawinga sends the cross through. All the while, after much chatting, Marta plays this, and the header glancing outside the post.
Well, and that's why all the players were around. McCutcheon post, not by much, but it starts with the delivery. And this is where Orlando's going to have to continue to be even more threatening as the run of play. Then they have to continue to be even more dangerous because they've had a number of corner kicks, had a number of set pieces, just haven't been able to do much with it. Stengel's going to be the one that comes on for Gotham.
So there will be a ton of defensive stability in this midfield now. Still down. Orlando should be noted out of subs. Stengel now. Stengel coming! Stengel tonight by Morris! That could have been the dagger tonight for Gotham.
In that moment, but Stengel defensively helping lead this line, but love that footwork just to get past the Orlando defender and then open herself up. But look at Morehouse, comes off her line, tries to make the goal as small as possible in that moment. Good save, really good save to get her feet set and just push it wide of the goal.
Play on, physical moment, lobbed ahead. Berger's come off her line. She's Orlando to keep it. Jackson! Any comeback has to start real soon for Orlando. They've got a set piece now. Berger's only been here about a year and change. Good pass Sheridan and Cameron, the most clean sheets in Gotham history. And yes, we see you, Jill. The ball across. And out to collect it after that first deflection into the air. It is Berger. And here's the thing. I say it makes me nervous. She's earned the right to come off her line that way, to possess the ball the way she does. She's one of the best in the world at it. in a way that she's willing to take just that little extra risk because she knows what she's doing.
Well, she knows what she's doing, and so does the rest of her team, because you saw the positioning of Sonnet as well, just covering the goal, making sure that she was in a position to collect that cross that was attempted by Charlie. It's like Neely Martin joining into the attack as well, but.
And now Purse. Curl that in front of goal. Howell returns out wide.
Well, speaking of Sonnet as well, the point I was trying to make is
can Marta make something happen? Marta laces this across, header in front of goal, met by Berger. Calmly strides forward into it. Back to Yates. Purse running this down.
Just a bit too heavy, but it's a great picture of Esther just always glancing over her shoulder to see where the center back is, just to make sure that she doesn't start that run too early.
Howell certainly clinical. Esther does it again. And as the final seconds tick away, Gotham is about to pick up one of the biggest 3 points of their season. And that's it. It's full time. Gotham, a 2-0 win on the road in Orlando.